Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be planning for the week of September 1st to the 7th in my mini on the go. And I was planning away and started filling it out. So we've got some of my appointments already in here. Um, I think I'm going to choose Office Chic. This is a 2024 book, but I think it's still available. Um, there are some darker, I guess, more moody uh, illustrations in here that I really like. This feels like late summer heading into fall to me. And in September, I really like to change my planner up and sort of get those fall vibes going, especially this year because I'm just done with summer. Um, it's been hot this year, hotter than normal for longer than normal, or it seems that way anyway. And I'm just sick of it. I'm over it. So I need a box for this side, and I think I'm just going to use a black box. So I've got these random pages of boxes from books where I've uh, finished up oh, I may not have any black in here. These are from books where I finished up sort of a collection, and it had boxes with it, and I've used all the florals, and now all I have left are the boxes. I just pull those out for times like this when I've got, I just need one or two boxes, or I need some sort of a random color or whatever. So I'm looking for a box that will pair with this set, and I'm not finding one. But never fear, I have more. I think I've got neutral boxes right here close, and it has black in it. I could also pull a dark green out of colorful boxes. And by colorful boxes, I mean rainbow boxes by Mojo. I've got neutral right here. The reason I'm going with black is because I don't use a lot of black boxes. I hardly ever use black boxes. I like black quotes, but I don't care for black boxes. So I've got quite a few. I'm trying to decide, she didn't put any lined little ones. So this is just for a grocery list. But because I've got this big long one, I think I'm going to use it. And I think what I want to use it with, so let's drop this in here. And I'm just going to flip it over so that I can put this doll with it, because I think I want this doll with it. But I want her facing this way. So I'm going to use this girl. And I may let her hang out into that box a little bit. And then I think with her, I would like, thinking about this bookshelf across the top. And that would be perfect because then I can put Just a little quote right above her head. If this will fit. This may not fit. Let's see. Oh, we can make it fit. Look at that. So that will fit quite nicely. And then I can just use a very small quote right here with her, or a long quote. Let's see what we got. There are quotes in the back of this book. Can also do some florals. I've got some florals. I could do this potted plant right here. Okay. Quote, 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 quote. Y'all are distracting me. Okay, so we get 2 pages of the same quotes in here. I grind, but most of all I pray. Work in progress, always. Chic at work, fierce in action, boss babe. Flaunt your brilliance, style follows. Don't underestimate a woman who can build her own empire. Kind of like that. Chase the dream, not the competition. I want a lot, and I'm going to achieve it all. You know what? I think that is our quote. Let's drop this. And this isn't exactly how I'm going to lay these, but I just want to see what we're looking at as far as space. That gives me plenty of room up there. I'd actually like to drop that down onto there. And I can drop my doll down and then drop this down. So then the last thing I wanted was, if it'll fit, I want to put this plant in here. And if it won't, oh, there's a smaller bookshelf. Is there a smaller plant? There's not. So let's see if this plant will fit in here. And I think it will. I think even if it's cut off a little bit, I'm okay with that. But I actually think I can make that work and not cut it off. So let's see, what did I want? I wanted this about here. I want that about there. In order to do that, I need her. I'm gonna have to lay this out a little better. If I put her down here, right at the bottom, and then we'll drop this down, kind of right on top of her. almost like a thought bubble. And then I can bring this up actually, and my plant can go down, and my bookshelf can sit right on top of it. Okay. Let's remember what we're doing. She's going right down here in the very bottom. I want her as close to the edge as I can get her without having to punch her. Now, I don't know what she's going to be looking at on this other page, but we're going to have to give her something to look at. Okay. And we're going to drop this right on top of her head. And again, I'm aiming to get it right on the line without having to punch it. And I went just a hair over, but that's okay. Now this is going to be perfect. Look at that, and the plant will fit. I'm going to bring this up. That's going to be on 4 and that one. It's one of the things I like about the dot grid is you can use it to dog hair on this. You can use it to line everything up and get it straight. I think I'm going to drop it down more like that. So I don't usually use this. I don't need this whole thing for my grocery list. It's more just things like the kiddo or the husband is like, hey, I would like you to order X, Y, Z at the grocery store, and it's something that's out of the norm. I'll throw it in here because I usually have this open when I'm kind of doing my grocery order. I love that. This is one of those where I feel like I'm like, okay, I'm done. All done. I have no desire, no need to do anymore. I want to do on this side this little oh, that's not little, that's big. I don't really have any appointments Friday right now. I'll be teaching Friday. I don't want to cut off Get It Girl. Cut the glasses off. I'm going to cut the glasses off and see what that looks like. Because we can always put them somewhere else in relation to this little cluster. I think that's going to go right there. I'm going to trim these glasses up a little bit. They're going to go in here, just not quite at the angle and as low as they were. Let's see, how were they? What did it look like? So they were right here before. I could drop them there and cover up Tuesday, but I don't want to do that. That feels odd. That doesn't feel as odd. I'm going to put them there. Still feels a little odd, but not as odd. I think I want a little bit of floral here. Maybe a little bit of floral across the bottom. And then I feel like that's going to do it. I'm not bossy. I'm the boss. Messy bunny getting stuff done. Hustle and heart will set you apart. Yeah, I think just florals. So I'm going to grab this little corner piece. This might cover up Amy. Just barely. Just barely. I did get it a little over though. And let's see. Bring some blue in. I do want to note that I'm teaching. So do I want to take the blue over the leaf or the leaf over the blue? I'm going to pull that up and let the leaf fall over the blue. Which means I want to get a little more of that blue in there. Something like that. And then I'm going to cut this offset off of this leaf or cut it closer. There. And we're going to cut this. And let's see, do we want it here? It's too much for there. out here. Saturday is the 6th. I'm going to take this tiny little piece, put it here. Oh, or do I want it like that? Nope. I want it like this. I just want something flowery on this side because I've got these florals on this side and I want something little tiny right there. See, I don't have a lot of the pink and I don't have a lot of the orange, but we do have T90 pink and orange flowers. Let's go pink. I'm going to let it come up behind these, so I'm going to cut this offset. And let's see if we get these to cooperate and lift up so that I can get this in underneath. And if we can, we'll be golden. So it's acting like it doesn't want to come up. I cut my page. I think I almost cut my page. I think I did cut my page. Not quite, but almost. Goodness me. So I'm going to tuck this right in here. Like that. And then let these just fall back down on top of it. I probably didn't get as much of it off the bottom as I would like, but we're not going to sweat that. I really should have done that one over and one under, but it's done now. And I think there anything else? I think I'm going to take this little blue one and drop it in here just to kind of give these glasses a place to land. Give them something to kind of land on, if you will. Because it was bothering me that they're just floating up there. I feel better about that. And then maybe this little tiny piece. I think this little tiny piece can go here. Actually, I like it better on this side. Okay, now I think we're done. I'm going to grab my discs. Now that I've got, I think I had mentioned in another video that I felt like I had put this on the wrong paper, and now I'm like 99% sure. Please ignore that little random disc. I'm switching some things up, and I needed a gold disc, and this was the easiest one to steal. So until I get the other ones in, I'm going to have a little random one. I really like this. I am really excited about planning in this week. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me while I put this plan together. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. There will be a link somewhere right over here at the end of this video if it's not already up. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.